So here a0 is equal to 1, m is equal to 0 and n is equal to 2. Since m is less than n, the function is in proper form. Next is step 2. So the given function x of z is already in terms of positive powers of z. Next is step 3. Now step 3 is obtain x of z by z. We will multiply both sides. Of equation 1 by z. So equation becomes x of z by z is equal to 1 by z into z square minus 4z plus 3. So we can write this equation as x of z by z is equal to 1 by z into z minus 1, z minus 3. This is equation 3. So next step 4. Equation 2 can be written as x of z by z is equal to 1 by z minus 0, z minus 1 and z minus 3. So this is equation 2 and this one is equation 3. So poles are P1 is equal to 0, P2 is 1 and P3 is 3. Now next is partial fraction expansion. So partial fraction expansion form can be written as x of z by z is equal to a1 by z plus a2 by z minus 1 plus a3 by z minus 3. This is equation 4. So step 6 is calculate. We have to calculate a1, a2 and a3. Therefore a1 is equal to z minus p1 x of z by z at z is equal to p1. We substitute these values here. The equation becomes z minus 0 into 1 by z minus 0, z minus 1, z minus 3 at z is equal to 0. So 1 by minus 1 minus 3. So it is 1 by 3 a2. So here answer is 1 by 3. Next we have to find the value of a2. So it is a2 is equal to z minus p2 x of z by z. Z is equal to p2. So z minus 1 by z into z minus 1, z minus 3 and z is equal to 1. So it is 1 by z into z minus 3 at z is equal to 1. Now we substitute these values here. 1 by 1 minus 3, so it is minus half. And next we have to find the value of e3. It is z minus p3 x of z by z at z is equal to p3. So a3 is equal to z minus 3 1 by z into z minus 1, z minus 3 at z is equal to 3. Now we substitute these values here and we get it is z at z is equal to 3. So it is 1 by 3 into 3 minus 1. So it is 1 by 6. Now next is step 7. Next is step 7. Now put values of a1, a2 and a3 in equation 4. So equation 4 becomes x of z by z is equal to 1 by 3 into z minus half into z minus 1 plus 1 by 6 into z minus 3. So x of z is equal to, z will go this side, so it is 1 by 3 minus half z by z minus 1 plus 1 by 6 z into z minus 3. This is equation 5. Next is step, this is step 7, this is step 8, comment on RAC. So here we have to write the comment on ROC. Now the first term in equation is constant. So for this term the ROC is entire z plane. For the second term to be casual, ROC should be z greater than 1, and for third term to be casual, ROC should be z greater than 3. Thus for the entire function, to be casual, ROC is z greater than 1. So assuming sequence is casual, IZT of equation 5 is xn is equal to 1 by 3 delta of n minus 1 by 2 1 raised to n un plus 1 by 6 3 raised to n u of n. Now case 2, so this is the answer. Next problem, determine IZT of x of z raised to half z raised to minus 2 minus 3 by 2 plus 1 for casual sequence. So here step 1 is here a0 is equal to 1, m is 2 and n is equal to 2. Since n is equal to 2 and it is not less than n, the given function is in not proper form. So to obtain it in proper form, we will perform a long division. So to obtain the equation in proper form, we obtain the long division. So it is 4z raised to minus 2 plus 3z raised to minus 1 plus 2, and it is half z raised to minus 2 minus 3 by 2 z raised to minus 1, so plus 1. So we obtain here proper division and we get plus minus, this is 15z raised to minus 1 minus 6. So we can write x z is equal to q plus r by d. Therefore x of z is equal to 8 plus 15z raised to minus 1 minus 6 by half z raised to minus 2 minus 3 by 2 to minus 1 plus 1. This is equation 1. So now consider x1 of z is equal to 15 z raised to minus 1 minus 6 half z raised to minus 2 minus z raised to minus 1 plus 1. This is equation 2. Now first we will obtain the inverse z of x1 of z. Now here m is equal to 1. Now here m is equal to 1 and n is equal to 2. Thus x1 of z is in now proper form. Next is step 2. As it is in proper form, step 2 is multiply numerator and denominator by z square. So equation will be x1 of z is equal to 15 z minus 6 z square by, so equation becomes minus 6 z square plus 15 z by z square minus 3 by 2 z plus half. So next is step 3. x1 of z by z is equal to minus 6z plus 15 z square minus 3 by 2z plus half. This is equation 3. So next is step 4. Now we have to obtain the roots of this. So here a is equal to 1, b minus 3 by 2 and c 1 by 2. So p1 p2 is equal to minus b plus minus, we have to use this equation, minus b square 4ac by 2a. So we substitute these values, 3 by 2 plus minus 9 by 4 minus 2 by 2. So we solve these and we get p1 is equal to 1 and p2 is equal to 1 by 2. After solving we get this p1 and p2. Next is step 5. So equation 3 can be written as x1 of z by z minus 6z plus 15 by z minus 1 by 2. This is equation 4 in the form of, so in partial fraction expansion we can write, so x1 of z by z is equal to a1 by z minus p1 plus a2 by z minus p2. This is equation 5. Next is step 6. Now we have to find the values of a1 and a2. So a1 is equal to z minus p1 x1 of z by z. So it is equal to z minus 1 minus 6z plus 15 z minus half. So it is z is equal to half. So we substitute z is equal to half and we get value of a1 as 18. Next is a2, z minus p2 x1 of z is equal to p2. So it is equal to z minus half minus 6z plus 15 divided by z minus 1 z minus half. So z is equal to half. After substituting z is equal to half, we get a2 is equal to minus 24. Now next is step 7. So we substitute these values and we get x1 of z is equal to 18z by z minus 1 minus 24z by z minus half. Now next is step 8. Now the given sequence is casual. So x of n is equal to I z t of z by z minus pk. So we can write this equation as pk raised to n u of n. So therefore I z t of equation 6, that is this equation 6, it is x1 of n is equal to 18 1 raised to n un minus 24 half raised to n u of n. This is equation 7. Now the first term in equation 1 is 8. So we have standard Z transform pair, that delta of n Z transform, this is 1, that is inverse Z transform of 1 is delta of n. So inverse Z transform of 8 is 8 into delta of n. So total IZT of this function is xn is equal to 8 delta of n plus 18 1 raised to n un minus 24 half raised to n u of n. Thank you.